All right, welcome to lesson 6 for chapter 16, last one, indoor air pollution. So you should be able to describe the different types of indoor air pollution and how to prevent them. So success criteria, identify noise and how it is measured, and then also in addition to what our learning objective was. So indoor air pollution, there's growing evidence that indicates air within homes and other buildings can be more seriously polluted than outdoor air in most industrialized cities, especially because there's not like fresh air filtering through. So sources include asbestos, formaldehyde, radon, VOCs, and carbon monoxide, and then also lead and lead-based paint in older homes, particulate matter from burning material, mold, and other disease-causing or allergy-producing organisms. All of these things can be in the air around us inside. So sources, smoking. Smoking inside is a much lower problem now than it has been in the past decades, but it still is a huge indoor air pollutant. Weatherizing to increase efficiency reduces air exchange. So like weather stripping on doors to help keep it warm or cool inside versus outside. That also means you're not getting a fresh air exchange. And then movements to reduce indoor air pollution lag behind regulations governing outdoor air pollution. It's our space. We usually don't want as much regulation, but that also means there's not necessarily changes happening to clean that air. The EPA is conducting research to identify and rank the human health risks that result from exposure to individual indoor pollutants or mixtures of multiple indoor pollutants. So secondhand smoke is a big one, and that's the exposure to environmental tobacco smoke as a result of living and working in places where people smoke. In 1993, the EPA recommended several actions to prevent people from being exposed to secondhand indoor smoke. They recommended that people not smoke in their homes or permit others to do so, and all organizations that deal with children have policies that protect children from secondhand smoke, like needing to smoke further away. Every company has a policy that protects employees from secondhand smoke, and today only 13 states do not have some kind of statewide ban on smoking in public places. Even if a state does not have legislation, many cities and other jurisdictions within those states do. Radon is another indoor air pollutant, and it's an inert radioactive gas with a half-life of 3.8 days. And it's formed from uranium-238 decay, and it may undergo radioactive decay in human lungs when inhaled, which is dangerous for us and can lead to lung cancer. Radon usually diffuses up through rocks and soil, but it can get into groundwater, and if it's entered a home through open space in the foundation, gaps around pipes, and from wells. So if it's an older home with cracks and things like that, that's how it would get in. The EPA and U.S. Surgeon General recommend that all Americans test their homes for radon. And if it's detected, there's really simple actions to kind of protect you. So in Oklahoma, we are pretty safe. It's usually like northern U.S. Noise pollution is one you may not think of. Noise is identified or defined as unwanted sound. So research shows that exposure to noise can cause physical as well as mental harm. And the loudness of a sound is measured by decibels. The frequency or pitch of a sound is a factor in determining its degree of harm. The Noise Control Act of 1972 was the first major attempt in the U.S. to protect the public health and welfare from detrimental noise, and many U.S. countries do more to control noise than the U.S. does. Several European countries have developed quiet construction equipment in conjunction with strongly enforced noise ordinances. Human-caused sound also affects animals. It's primarily caused by machines or like cars, and it makes it difficult for animals to communicate and hear sounds for survival. All right, that is the end of this lesson. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you the next one.